Hi. Good evening. Who's there? Anil Kumar. Yeah. Good evening, Anil. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Okay. So it's already 8 now. Just 8. Okay, we'll start then. Isn't it? Everyone okay? Okay, let others join later. Not an issue. Isn't it? See, the point is we should begin on time because those who are on time, they must also get some benefit, isn't it? Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. Let's start. Yeah. I'm Vishal Mantri. I'll be holding your retail banking and wealth management for JIB. Okay. And today is what orientation class, first orientation class, isn't it? Orientation means what? What will be the direction of the class? How will we go about it? Okay. What all topics will we cover? What all are the advantages for everyone? Means what is the basic role of this subject? That is the main point. Hi, evening, everyone, evening. Hi, evening, everyone, evening. Yeah, evening, everyone. Hi, good evening. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Okay, good evening. Okay, so yeah, so from tomorrow we'll be having that same time. I start generally at dot eight, not even 5 seconds later. Okay, evening. Yeah, chalo, let's start. Yeah. Without wasting the time, we must move on immediately. See here, time is very important in life. Remember, the one who gives the importance to time will always succeed in life. Keep it simple in your life. Okay. For you also, JAB is when May. Okay. May is your exam. If you start reading on a daily basis, daily, following the classes and reading something on a daily basis, I bet you'll clear your exams. Discipline is very important in life. Very important. Discipline. There are three things which are always required in any person. Three things. Okay. One is discipline, second is integrity, and third is creativity. If somebody doesn't have creativity, then also it's okay. But discipline is important because what happens? That will give you a step by step method. Okay. Means see here, if whenever you go for cutting any wood, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, it'll be completed. Yeah, definitely. See here, I'll see to it that none of the sessions are boring. None of the sessions. Although this topic is totally theory, but I'll see to it that the topic is never boring. Never. Because theory also can be boring actually. See here, many of us feel in our schools and colleges we have read that theory means boredom, problems are okay. Nothing like that. Theory can also be productive. Theory can also be happily done. Okay. Okay, let's move on now. Enough of knowledge. Yeah. What about me? I'm Vishal Mantri. I have worked in basically many of the foreign banks actually. I've worked in Citigroup. I've worked in DBS Development Bank of Singapore. I've worked in Indian Bank, HDFC Bank. Okay. And I've worked in almost all the departments. I started my job from cooperative banking and then went on to foreign banks. Okay, and I've done my job in almost all the sectors: retail, corporate, trade finance, and some part of treasury also. Yeah. Notes. See here, you can definitely make the notes wherever you require. You feel that it is important. Something what am I telling you is important. Then you can definitely write it down. And it's always good to have a writing habit. Always remember this. Always good to have a writing habit. Okay? Because what happens, there are certain points which are never given in the books and which come from experience. So at those points will be helpful to you if you are able to get this means take the notes down. Okay? Yeah. Book I don't consider it to be that much requirement as such. Okay, if you follow the classes because these classes are as per your portion only. Whatever your portion is, we'll be covering everything. You're having ebooks also. In your package only, you're having the ebooks. Then you're having these tests. So why do you study that much? Mainly tell me one important point, everyone. Do you have that much time? Firstly, tell me that. Do you have that much time? Working in the bank for around 8 to 10 hours, 8 hours roughly, and then you'll again come back. Do you think you'll have that much energy to study separate books then? Don't go for it. Follow the classes, and if you want here, if you have extra time, you want to study, that's okay. That's a separate matter altogether. But I would always suggest follow the classes, go through the ebooks, go through the test. That's enough. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. See here, how firstly those who are new, okay, and those who are watching it on the YouTube, because there are this orientation classes also on YouTube, okay. So kindly download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. It will give you all premium study material plus live classes, tests, everything, okay. Also subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. Also, you guys who have joined in the paid class, you can definitely subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. Here also you get important features like free YouTube series. There are certain parts which are covered in this YouTube series also. So follow this. It's in the morning session. Okay. Click on the bell icon. Okay. These are the batches just now started. Okay. February 17th. Those who are watching on YouTube, those who have joined, no problem for you. Okay. 80% off is going on. Double validity. I'll show you at the end how to go about it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One more important part over here is many of us don't know the exact portion up till now. Okay. So remember, we have 4 compulsory subjects for JAIB, Indian Economy and Indian Financial System, IFS, Principles and Practices of Banking, PPB, Accounting and Financial Management for Bankers, AFM, and Retail Banking and Wealth Management. Okay. I'll be conducting the classes for Retail Banking, RBWM. Okay. Earlier, this Retail Banking was for CAIB. Okay. But now they have brought it to JIP. There is no negative marking now. That's a good sign for you. Otherwise, they had kept a negative marking. But for specifically for May 23, they have removed this negative marking. Otherwise, many of us, I know, you'd have many of us have got negative marking only, because that's a very serious point. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the topic. See this: retail banking and wealth management. Basically, this is a new paper added to the JIB syllabus. So new paper means what? It wasn't it there already? No. In JIB it was not there, but it was there for CIB. In CIB also they didn't have wealth management. Wealth management has been added now. Okay. And why has it been added? Firstly, tell me, what do you think should be the reason for adding this retail banking? Because the reason is, remember, 90% of those who give JIB are from retail banking only. Okay. Number one. Number two, you all guys remember the future is retail banking. Okay. Future is retail banking. Remember, because the the risk in the banking is now divided in various segments, okay, in retail banking. Otherwise, what happens, there are 2 3 types of banking. Mainly there are 6 types of banking. We'll be studying that when we start our classes. Okay, today is only orientation class. I'll just give you 2 main headings of these bankings. Mainly there is a corporate banking, and then there is a retail banking. Okay, so in corporate banking, what happens, there is only one client, let's say, who is given 100 crores of loans. And in retail banking, to give 100 crores of loans, I'll have to contact at least how much? 1 lakh persons. Okay. So what happens in retail banking? In retail banking, the risk gets divided. Risk gets divided means what? Okay, I'll show you over here. Understand this. Okay. What happens over here? See here, 100 crores, 100 crores is given to one client, Reliance. Okay, one client, 100 crores. So that is what wholesale or this corporate banking, corporate. Okay, but here 100 crores are given to 1 lakh clients, 1 lakh. So what happens now? There is a fair chance that one customer might default, one customer might become NPA, but there is very less chance that all the 1 lakh customers might become NPA. Out of these 1 lakh, 5,000 can become NPA. But what about 95,000? They will definitely serve the purpose. So that's why, and this is basically retail. Okay. Retail. So that's why retail banking is important over here. Remember, I'll give you one simple example. You all guys might be saying, sir, what is the difference between this corporate retail? We always like corporate banking only. Why should we go to retail? So yeah, the reason is like this. Anyone remember the Yes Bank? Yes Bank is a major private bank, right? You know this, Yes Bank. There was a problem in Yes Bank in 2018, I think so. 17, 18, there was a problem, isn't it? Anyone remembers? Was there any problem in Yes Bank few years back? Some 5, 6 years back, there was a problem in Yes Bank. What was the problem? Do you know? The problem was in one of the corporate clients. Okay, and at that time, Yes Bank was 68%, 68% in corporate, in corporate. Okay, 68% loans were given to corporates. Now, what have they done? After that problem, they have shifted now. Now they have shifted from 68% corporate to almost 68% retail now. Now they are more in retail. Why have they shifted? Because they also understand the same logic. One customer of corporate can become NPA, but 1 lakh customers of retail are there is a very less chance that all of them will become NPA. Okay. So that's why retail banking is very important now. And that's the reason why this topic has been added to JIIB. Okay. In this paper, modules are mentioned are as the following: retail banking, retail. See here, what all will we be studying in this topic? First is retail banking introduction, and all those things will be given. Means what is the retail banking? Why is it required? Then retail products. What are the products in the retail banking? Retail products and recovery. Recovery means recovery of loans also. Okay. Support services. Marketing of banking and financial products. Means support services means here. Always remember, support is always required in retail banking. Marketing of banking products is a must. Without marketing, you can't expect the customer to come to the branch. Okay. Because nowadays the banks have shifted now. The banking is now shifted from customer coming to the branch. So it has shifted from this level to now. Yeah. No, that's a separate. I won't discuss any investing part. Okay. Yeah. So that's a separate topic. Okay. So although I know what the strategy is, but I won't discuss it over here because this is not a platform, right? Okay. Move on. Chalo. So, marketing is very important because without support, without sales, none of the companies can exist. And your clients coming to you, now those days are gone. Now you have to go to the client, you have to go to the customer. That is a feature now. And you have to go means not physically now, you have to go through technology. Now we are in the age of artificial intelligence and this blockchain technology. Remember, you will definitely have a topic on artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. I'll cover that. Okay. So, marketing of retail banking and services, wealth management. Okay. So, let's move on. Let me show you one by one. Okay. Module A. Module A, retail banking. It will be introduction. Introduction means why retail banking, how many types of bankings are there, what are the other types of bankings. Okay, so retail banking role within the bank operations. What is the role of retail banking? Just now see here, the important role of retail banking is now the risk division, risk segregation, risk spreading, I will call it risk spread. Okay, spread. Do you know one important part about banking now? 90% of India's loans, 90% of India's loans, India's loans, volume wise, number wise, okay, number wise, 90% of India's loans are less than rupees 100, less than rupees 1 lakh, sorry, not 100, 100 is very less amount. Less than rupees 1 lakh means 90% of India's loans in number wise. I'm not talking of amount, volume. You taking the loan, me taking the loan, some other person taking the loan. These are numbers, volumes. So volume wise, 90% of India's loans are less than 1 lakh. Okay. So that is the major role of retail banking now. Because if people are needing less than 1 lakh, why should the banks go for loans with a higher amounts? They should focus on this. And this less than 1 lakh loans are given through technology. Technology means nowadays loans up to 4 to 5 lakhs are distributed only on basis of CIBIL score. Only on basis of CIBIL score. No financial documents, nothing required. That is the level we have gone into now. E-lending is here nowadays. I remember one important part. There is not only banking. Here earlier, what used to happen if somebody wanted loan at that time, that person used to go to only bank. Okay, bank. So banks were the only source of loans. But now what has happened? Bank, then NBFCs, and now we have e-lenders. E-lenders means e-lending companies. Now they are also into the fray. So any customer will have now three choices. Okay, rather than going in for this bank only, NBFCs also have similar rates nowadays. Okay, they are also at the same level of banking. E-lenders are also giving at almost the same level, 0.5% extra. Okay, 1% extra. So that's why understand the premise in which you are banking now. Understand the competition now. Okay. So retail banking, role within the bank operations, applicability of retail banking concepts, and distinction between retail and corporate wholesale banking. So applicability of retail banking concepts means what are the how are the retail banking how is retail banking useful for the bank as such. Then how to distribute the risk. Second, how to distinguish between retail and corporate banking and wholesale banking. Here, corporate and wholesale banking means one and the same. In some banks they call it corporate banking. In some banks they call it wholesale banking. That's actually the word is WBO, wholesale banking operations. Okay, and then we have branch profitability. Remember, always remember one basic rule. In retail banking, profitability will always be less. Profitability, profit equals to less in retail. Why? Why is it less? Because costs are huge. Like the example which I gave you for one giving 1 crore loan. Okay, I have to contact only one client in corporate banking. Whereas for giving 1 crore loan in retail banking, I have to contact how many? Almost 1,000 customers, so that 1 lakh loan can be given to each one. So the cost increases, employee cost, technology cost. So that's why profitability wise risk retail banking will always be lesser. But there is also other point. Risk also less. Risk will also be very less in retail banking. So that's why if risk is less, every bank will prefer this. Okay. Cost can be reduced because if you bring these loans below 1 lakh to technology, so the cost will be definitely reduced, isn't it? Yeah. What is the schedule of 17th Feb batch in an orientation class? Means how are we going to conduct these classes? Okay. Then we come to module B, retail products and recovery. Okay. Then module B will be specifically related to retail products. Means retail products means what are those retail products? Okay. Let's study one by one. Look at this. Customer requirements. What does the customer require? Now, retail products go on changing. See, here, basic products of retail are always one and the same only. Means savings, SB, current, CASA we call it, right? Saving, current, then FD. Then loans. Loans means loans can be of various types. For small businessmen, we have this CC, term loan, etc. Then we have gold loans, all these loans. Gold loan, loan against shares, then reverse mortgage loans. These are the new types of loans. Reverse mortgage, loan against shares. Okay. But there is one more category which has come up now, and all of you are tensed. I know all of you might be having these targets for this now. So, what is the third category? That is called as ancillary services. Ancillary. What is ancillary? Now you'll say, sir, ancillary we don't know. Ancillary means you are actually doing it now. Ancillary means insurance, not non-banking product. Insurance, isn't it? So now tell me, each one just amongst you, how many of you feel that you are just insurance agents in the banks now? How many of you feel that you are just insurance agents in the bank now? Do you feel so? Insurance agents, para banking, yeah, isn't it? Means nowadays what has happened? We are less of the bankers, isn't it? We are less of the bankers and more of insurance agents, right? Insurance. Daily target. This insurance, this, that, everything over here, isn't it? I mean, it's remember, it's not only nowadays. Means I started my private banking in 2004. Okay. In 2004 also same role at that time also we were insurance agents only in private banking, but I wasn't in nationalized banking. So private banking we are mainly this insurance only, and nowadays it has shifted to nationalized banks also. So even national, there is no difference now, I'll tell you, between the culture of nationalized banks and private banks now. What has happened, everyone is driven by cost. Everyone. Why driven by cost? Because profitability has reduced. I'll tell you. See here, I'll give you simple examples. What is the NIM? We call it NIM means what? Net interest margin. What is NIM? NIM means difference between the loan interest and difference between this deposit interest, isn't it? Deposit. Suppose if I'm giving, okay, let me show you over here. Huh? Suppose if you are giving, if I'm giving on FD, okay, if I'm giving on FD, let's say what 5.5%, 6%, let me call it, okay, and on loan I'm getting, let's say nowadays 8.5% or 8.5%. Let's call this 8.5. Okay. So what is my NIM? NIM means what? 2.5%. That is my NIM, net interest margin. Okay. Net interest margin. Okay. That is my NIM. But what has happened now? The point over here is this 2.5% is not stable now. This 8.5 is reducing. Now it is coming down to, from 8.5, it is coming down to, let's say, 7.5. So what happens? My NIM goes reduces over here. It becomes 1.5. Now I have to adjust here as a bank. From where do we get your salaries? You guys, everyone. From where do we get our salaries? We get our salaries from this difference. 6 and 8.5. This 2.5%, your salaries are adjusted, your daily bills are adjusted, your electricity bills are adjusted, everything is adjusted. That is adjusted through NIM. But this NIM has reduced. As the NIM has reduced, means this gap has reduced. As this gap has reduced, banks have now shifted from core banking products to parabanking or ancillary services, both parabanking. Okay. So in parabanking, now you're going for all that insurance, then mutual fund, then some banks are going for this gold selling, gold coin selling. Then some banks are going for that demat accounts. Okay. Then that what this trading accounts, demat and trading accounts, right? So we are shifting our models now. I am not sir. I won't be surprised. Okay. Yeah, I won't be surprised. What is this regarding Hemalata? Sir, the slides which you are provided in the class, is that sufficient by else? Or... No, no, you, that's what, here, everyone, those who have joined late, understand, follow the classes only, follow the ebooks which are given in your package, follow the tests. That much is enough for you. Never go for any books or anything, okay? Otherwise, what will happen? You don't have time, remember. And what will happen? You'll go on wasting reading one this page or that page or whatever it is, and you won't get it. Won't get the correct thing whatever is required, isn't it? So don't go anywhere. Just follow the classes, ebooks, and this tests. Okay, got it, Hemlata? Okay, so move on. So now, credit and debit cards, we were on this part. So customer requirements, what is the requirement of the customer? In fact, here, customers' requirements have changed now. Earlier, customers was having only basic requirements, saving current, FD, loans, everything. Now, customer is looking at the bank from the financial angle perspective. He expects the banker to be the tax person also. Means you can guide him on tax also. He asks you some question on tax persons. Okay. He asks you some questions on anything. What has happened to this? I used to get the question. Means I'll tell you one simple joke. Whenever you go in any marriage, okay, you yourself, everyone, okay. Uh, but can somebody help me to see live through the laptop? Yeah, just contact. I'll give you the admin numbers. Huh? Those who guys are having some problems, I'll give you the admin numbers. You can just contact them. Okay. Now let me come to this point. whenever you go to any marriage, okay, and tell somebody that sir, I am working in a bank, first question they ask you is, what is your home loan? I'm having problem with laptop too. Okay, I'll give you the admin numbers. Yeah, you can directly contact them, huh? I'll just give you later. Now, first, if you give them anything, if you tell them that you are working in the bank, immediately the question comes to you is, what is your home loan? Second thing, they start having some difficult problems to you. Means they'll ask you, now this RBI has changed this policy. What will be the effect on this FD and everything? What will be the effect on this FD? What will be the effect on loans? They expect you to know this. I used to tell them, why I am working in cash. I take cash, I give cash. I am working in clearing. I take checks, I send checks. What that RBI policy is changing, what will the effects I am having? I am getting my salary, I am happy with that, isn't it? Means, isn't it? These things have changed now. Means people are asking so many questions and they expect you to be sound in technology. They expect you to be sound in tax. They expect you to be sound in everything. So that's why customer requirements are changing now, isn't it? They expect you everything from this banker only. Okay. Then product development process means what? How the products in the banks are developed. Remember, there is a specific process for developing any product. It's not that haphazard. Somebody feels that, okay, insurance, let's sell insurance. Somebody feels, okay, FD, let's sell FD. It's nothing like that. There is a process. What is the customer requirement? What will be the cost analysis? Okay. Then credit scoring means civil. Main, remember, credit scoring is an important term now for banking. It is the base for giving all the loans. And based on credit scoring, we have shifted now from manual loan processing to technological loan processing. AI, we call it artificial intelligence. AI has come hugely into the banking for lower category of loans, means smaller loans. Okay. Important retail liability products means, what are the retail liability products? Important means these saving current FD are there, but obviously they are there. But other retail liability products are also there. Other retail liability means banks are shifting now from traditional products to other products as such. Okay, so there comes para banking and ancillary services also. Important retail asset products. Okay, asset means all retail asset we are talking of. Retail asset means it will include this personal loan, credit card, and remember one important category which we bankers don't give the loans is important category, that is consumer loans. We don't give the loans for that because these consumer loans are of what amount? Suppose if I want to have a fridge, okay, if I want a fridge, so Bajaj Finance gives the loan for that fridge. I want a television. Bajaj Finance gives a loan for the television, but banks don't give. Why? Because the reason is processing. Processing is used in banks. Okay, whereas in NBFCs the processing is very less. But that's why banks have also shifted now. Banks have also geared up. Okay, so banks are also doing the same thing now. We are giving the loans based on civil only, smaller loans, 30, 40, 50,000 loans. Why do I require so much processing? It must be immediate based on their civil score, isn't it? So that's the way it is moving. So digitization of retail banking. Digitization means we are talking over here of this artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. Remember, blockchain is here to stay in your banking. Blockchain means what? That all you might have heard about this cryptocurrency, bitcoins, right? You might have heard about that. But that technology is very good. Bitcoin, crypto, there are many fake things about that, but the technology is the best. The technology is used by the banking. Okay. Then we have credit and debit cards, then remittance products. In credit and debit cards, we are having that Rupee card also. Rupee. Do you know which is the biggest issuer of cards in India now? Yeah. Biggest issuer of cards. Let me see how many of you can answer. Who is the biggest issuer of cards in India now? Biggest issuer of cards. Okay. Who can give me the answer? Biggest issuer of cards. Who issues maximum cards in India today? Maximum cards. Okay. Correct. Correct. Everyone, many of you are answering Visa Master. That is not the answer. No, Visa Master is not the right answer. Right answer is Rupee. Rupee cards, we are Indian Rupee cards are having 65% of the market share now. 65%. Okay, 65% of the market share in card business. Of course, mainly they are in debit cards. Now they are come up for with credit card also. And now this contactless cards. Contactless means now, tell me one thing, how many of you use cards now? Whenever you go for shopping, I don't think so anybody uses now debit cards. We have that UPI technology, right? Just scan and pay. So if we are having that technology, why should I use this card and swipe it? Isn't it? Yeah, many of these cards are gone. Now Rupee. Even I'll tell you one important thing. Now this card business will go. There won't be any requirement of any card now. Everything will be contactless. Contactless means directly scan, get it. That's it. What are we doing in this UPI? Same thing, right? So once this CBDC comes in, now remember CBDC is here to stay. Central Bank Digital Currency. CBDC means CBDC is a huge topic. We are covering that. Huh? We are having one topic of CBDC also over here. Yeah. Class is enough. Yeah. See here, again I'm telling you, follow the classes only, follow the ebooks, okay? And the notes whichever are required, if they are required, I'll definitely give you long during the classes only. I'll share the sheet, whichever is important. I won't share each and every sheet. Otherwise, what happens? You how much will you read? That's the point. If I go on sharing everything, there won't be any time for you to read. I'll give you important parts which are required. Okay. Yeah. So in fact, I see here, I've taken these classes of JIB and CIB since 2014. More than, I'll tell you, 30, 35 batches have gone through my hand. Almost more than 10, 15,000 students. Okay. So these portions, change of portions and everything, I've seen 3 to 4 portions up till now. So nothing new. I'll always give you what is important for you. You only take that in those classes also, and whatever is required, I'll tell you that, see, write this is very important for you, this will come in the exam. So whenever I tell you that, just write that much. Okay. Yeah. Every day 8 to 9. Okay. Chalo, move on. Okay. Yeah. Where were we? Yeah. Digitization of retail banking. Then credit debit card done. Remittance products. Remittance means what? This NEFT, RTGS, UPI. Okay. So these are all remittance products. Then role of AI and technology in retail banking. AI and technology means that's what I was talking of, blockchain and artificial intelligence. Do you know what is artificial intelligence? Have you seen it? Has anyone seen artificial intelligence in your banking somewhere? Have you seen it? Yeah, this PDF will be available to you. I'll load that PDF, okay, and you can download it whenever you want. Okay, yeah. Have you seen AI? Saturday and Sunday are off. Yeah, Sundays off. Sundays off. Okay. So AI, I'll tell you where have you seen. Whenever you go to any bank site now, immediately what do you get? You get one that chatting icon. You get it. May I help you? Right. That chatbot is basically AI. AI is here to stay, and this AI will. It's not limited. Remember, ELA, correct? ELA, yeah. Chatbot AI is not limited to chatting. Remember, AI is moved on. AI is for loan processing also. Means we call it general loan processes, whichever are generally, means 90% of the loans are we call it simple processes, simple loans. So those loans can be done with via AI. Okay. Chalo. So role of AI and technology. Then recovery of retail loans. What is the recovery? In recovery process, you will have that surface also. Some part, here, not fully. Surface you will have it, DRT you will have it, but at least you'll have the knowledge of that. Then management information systems, MIS. What is the use of MIS? So once MIS comes in, immediately you have a new topic that's called as DSS, decision support system. Okay. management information system, and DSS, decision support system. Then you'll have securitization. Securitization, you are having only the introduction, not details, no details, because securitization itself is a huge topic. All the securitization part is there in CIIB mainly. Okay, here you will have only introduction and the procedural part of that. Then module C, you have support services, marketing of banking and banking products and services. So you'll have an information about what is marketing, introduction, what are the delivery channels in retail banking. What do you mean by this marketing? You all know. What do you mean by delivery channels? Delivery channels means how do I give these loans to my customers? There are various delivery channels. Let me give you one example. Branch. Branch is a delivery channel. Branch. Okay. It is a delivery channel. What are the other delivery channels? ATM. I can give that loan through ATM also. Right now it's not there. But I can definitely bring in the technology. Customer just goes to the ATMs and clicks 20,000 loan required, credited. Then you have internet, right? Means app. On apps also these loans are given nowadays. So delivery channels means any way of distributing my loan products, or not only loan, distributing my loan and deposit products to the customer. Okay. What are the delivery models? So channels and models here. Channels come under the models. What are the models? Okay. Then customer relationship management in retail banking, CRM we call it. This CRM is the most important part in banking, CRM. Okay. CRM means what? Here, always remember, customer is not only related to you with saving. Suppose if you're having a saving customer, so it doesn't mean he is only a saving customer. That customer who is having the savings account with you will require insurance, will require loans. That customer will have sons and daughters. Those will require education. So they require education loan also. He will have fathers and mothers, right? So he'll be requiring accounts for them also. So the point over here is we have to look at the customer from the overall perspective. Okay. Yeah. No, cash recycle machine. No, that's a separate part. Yeah. Cash recycling machine. CRM means customer relationship management. Here, in any banking, this is a prime thing now. Okay. Cash recycle machine. Here, I can give many names to this. Okay. But mainly used in banking is customer relationship management. Okay. Yeah. Because this is of prime importance now. The reason being, there are huge number of customers and huge number of competitions now. So much competition. There are so many banks. I'll tell you how many banks are there. Do you know? We have nationalized banks. Okay. Then we have private banks. Okay. Let me come to this. How many types of banks do we have? Okay. We have nationalized banks. Let me remove this first. Okay. Yeah. How many types of banks do we have? Nationalized. Okay. Nationalized. Then second we have private. In private also there are two types. Private is in fact three types now. Old privates, new privates. Old means what? Karnataka Bank, Karur Vaishya Bank, right? All these are old private banks. Federal Bank, old private banks. New banks, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, IndusInd Bank. These are all new private banks. And there is a third category, that this is just present, means millennial we call it, just now, latest bank, latest ones. So which are those? These are all payment banks, small payment banks, right? Means what? That Equita Small Finance Bank, Bandhan Bank, these are all latest ones. So there are three categories in private banking only. Then we have nationalized banks, then we have cooperative banks, right? Then other than banks, we have NBFCs. NBFCs are also two to three types of NBFCs. Means in fact four types of NBFCs we have. Okay, so that's a separate category. So that's why the point over here is there are so many institutions or financial institutions who are there for the customers, who are taking away your customers. So that's why CRM is very important. Then service standards in retail banking. Service standards means now BCSBI codes, but BCSBI codes have been dissolved. So service standards means what? Now service standards means what is the level of service we need to give to the customer. Then we have marketing information system. So this is a separate part. MKIS we call this. Here, you will always get confused between two things. One is MKIS and second is MIS. See this MIS. MIS was there in module B. This is MIS. And here this is MKIS. So MKIS and MIS you will always get confused. But remember one important part. MIS is the main and MKIS is a part of MIS. Always remember. MKIS is a part of MIS. Okay. And last part is wealth management. Wealth means what? Importance of wealth management, investment management, tax planning, other financial services provided by the banks. Means what? Importance of wealth management. Why wealth management is important? What is wealth management basically? Wealth management means the one who is having huge money. Remember, wealth management services are given mainly to HNI clients. HNI. Okay. The one who is having huge money, that customer needs to be treated separately. Yeah, separately. That customer needs to be treated separately. So that customer needs to be given special treatment. Because if somebody can tell me one thing, there is one customer who's having 2 crores in his account, and there is one customer who's having 2000 rupees in his account. Will you treat both the customers same? Never, isn't it? Will you treat them same? Okay, you 2 crores, stand in that line behind that customer. Okay, will you tell him that? That customer will never return back to your bank, because the one who is having 2 crores in his account will definitely not have that much time as much this customer of 2000 rupees. Okay, so that's why wealth management customers are to be treated with very caution and very means we call it very a type of liking. Okay, so importance of wealth management is there, means how to manage their wealth. These customers come to you and tell you, sir, I am having 2 crores. Take these 2 crores, invest with you, and give me a return of around 15%. Now you'll tell them, sir, I am having FD of only 6%. I can't give you 15. That customer will run away. So at that time, what I have to do, you have to look at various products. What is the insurance rate of return? Insurance is also having rate of return. Insurance is also treated as a tool of investment by many. Okay, because there is ULIP, unit linked insurance plan. So that those are treated as this investment products. Then we have mutual funds. We have these securities account now. So these HNIs need to be treated in that way. Tax planning is to be given to them. How to save their tax? What all will be the tax implications if they do some investment with you? Okay, investment management. How to manage the invest here? Management of investment means what? It's not only related to FD. It's related to FD plus para, means insurance, MF, and last one is this securities. Even gold. Nowadays, remember, you'll say, how come gold, sir? Even e-gold is available for bank now. E-gold. E-gold bonds are there. Sovereign bonds are there of gold. So even gold can be sold in the banks now through e-channel. Okay. So e-gold is available. So investment management means how that person's money needs to be invested in a combination, so that that person gets adequate returns. Then tax planning is there, other financial services. What are other financial services provided? Other financial means not only related to loans and FDs and investment. These are again demat demat accounts, share trading accounts. Okay, then what all are the forex services provided? Forex has also come as a major tool now in banking. Customers are expecting something from you. Okay, so this is basically 4 modules. Okay. Now I've given you the rough logic of what this portion will be. Okay. Now I'll tell you, let's come to some specific part. Means how I am going to teach you. Okay. I'll just take one topic today and then I'll stop. Okay. See here. Because then what did I say? I won't make this class boring. Remember, I will never make this class boring. Why? Because I don't believe in making you boring you. even though it is theory, I don't like that you should be boring. I'll be speaking something. You on that computer, on in that app, and you go out somewhere. Something this guy will be talking, and it will go on. I'll give that exam later. No, knowledge is not limited to exams. Your JIB exams, here, once you understand whatever I'm telling you, remember, you will be easily able to score in the exam. So understanding is important. Okay, let me ask you one question now. Okay, the question is, suppose we all brush our teeth in the morning, toothpaste, right? Toothpaste. Okay. Suppose if I ask you, tomorrow you go for buying this toothpaste. Okay, I am taking one topic, how I will be teaching you in future. Okay, let me give you one simple example. We buy all that toothpaste. Tomorrow you go to buy that toothpaste. Okay, and that person, what does he do? Toothpaste is very good with him. What does he do? He takes one, that bucket, okay, and some glass. Glass means that drinking water glass. Okay, he takes that glass, puts it in that bucket, takes some toothpaste, and gives you in your dabba, and then tells you, go and give me the money. Will you buy that toothpaste? Okay, one more question. Will you buy this? Means, suppose if somebody gives you this toothpaste in this dabba, black dabba, everything, and you will take and buy the toothpaste? No. Why don't you buy it? Why do you buy the toothpaste which is having a good packing? Why do you buy it? Second thing, I'll give you one simple another example. The edible oil. Edible oil means what? Which we purchase. That oil which we eat on a daily basis, right? Why many of us purchase those packed oils, Fortune and all this and all that, right? We purchase those oils. Why don't we purchase the oils from the local vendor who's selling over there near to a house with that all that black and that ghani, we call it ghani, right? That oil this machinery that guy is having, all that black. Why don't we purchase from that? And why do we purchase it from in those packs, very good looking packets, right? Because trust. How does trust come? Now, why did I give you this example of this oil and all this toothpaste? Okay, trust comes from whatever you see. Whatever you see. Tomorrow in your bank, suppose imagine you have all the dust. Okay, hygiene, correct. Tomorrow in your bank. Now let's come to banking. Tomorrow in your bank, you have all the files laid on your table. There's a huge dust. The fans are having huge dust. Will the customer come back to you? Means, how will the customer feel? Right? Forget the customer. How will you feel? Isn't it? So cleanliness. Why was cleanliness important? Because it gave you the brand image. What is the brand image? Now we come to this topic, whichever I am showing you. See here, every product will have three levels of products. In fact, there are five, but main are these three. Okay. Core product means the toothpaste which I showed you. Toothpaste is a core product. Then we have actual, or this is called a generic product also. Generic or actual. Both mean one and the same. Toothpaste is toothpaste. Do I buy it in this dabba or do I buy it in this whole packed new packet? But it's after all a toothpaste only. But then also I buy it in this whole polished package because of the brand name, quality level, packaging, design, right? Similarly in banking also. If that customer comes to your branch and doesn't find it well hygienic, that customer will lose the trust. The employees are not supporting, the customer will lose the trust. Okay, and then we have augmented product. Augmented means what? After sales service, warranty, installation, delivery and credit. Means in banking, what do we do in augmented product? Once the customers, we have taken that customer saving, current, FD or loan, we have done with it, we should contact that customer on a regular basis. That's basically the use of CRM. Okay, so in CRM, we'll contact this customer on a regular basis after sales also, so that that customer can share his views with you, and that customer will give you major other businesses also. So mainly the products are always core product, generic product, then expected product is there in between, augmented and potential product. Potential product means what can be the future. Remember, one important part you remember always, what is potential today? Tomorrow it will be core product. Okay, means I'll give you a simple example. Few years back means almost 10 years back only. Okay, 10 years back UPI was not a core product. We had that what cards at that time, debit card, credit card was there, and that also not that much spread. So credit card and debit card were augmented product. Everyone used to say, see, my bank is giving me card. Now does anyone say, see, my bank is giving me card? Everyone will laugh at that person. So at that time it was augmented, but now it is core product. Right? POS. Was there any POS over there? No POS at that time. UPI nobody had seen at that time. But what is UPI today? UPI has become a core product now. It was potential earlier, but now it is a core product. Means if you say tomorrow that my bank doesn't have UPI system with you, nobody will come to your bank because that has become a core product now. Okay, so that's why what is potential today, what is augmented today will what is potential today will become augmented tomorrow, then it will become expected, then generic, and then it will become core product. It goes on changing because the customer requirements go on changing. Okay, so that's the point, always remember. Now one thing I'll tell you about this is one example I'm giving you. Second example is this PLC, product life cycle. See this PLC also will be covering. Okay, let me change this wordings. Okay, this is blue. Let me change it. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Yeah, yeah. See this PLC. There are various stages in the life of the product. PLC means what? Product life cycle. As here, what is product life cycle? Product life cycle is nothing different than your life. We have the same life cycle. We introduce ourselves means we are small. Yeah, up to that time in KG, first standard, second standard. Then we grow. Then we have horns on our head. Once we grow, right? Horns. All our mothers tell us then, सबको सिंग आ गए, बहुत बड़ा हो गया, very big now. You are not listening to me. Then we have maturity, and then you have decline. Everyone grows in this level only, even the product, even the company, even this what individual, everyone goes in this stage only: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. So even the banking products move in this life cycle only. There are various stages in the life of the product. The product life cycle is illustrated in the following diagram. See this: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. And before that, we have development. Once we develop the product, then we introduce it in the market, right? So every bank, when you, let's say for example, if you have an introduction phase, then what will happen in introduction phase? Nobody will be ready to buy a product. Forget this. Who's ready? What is this new? I'm not buying this at all. Okay. So same thing in stock market also. If somebody amongst you is in stock market investing, we never invest in some new company or unknown company. Then when it grows, then we go on investing over here, right? And then we generally invest. The fun part about this is we invest when the company is over here, and then we decline, and then we lose the money, isn't it? But that was a jovial part. But mainly remember, any introduction phase you have to spend a lot of money. Nobody is ready to buy your products. Then you grow, people accept you, then you mature, means you are earning huge profits, but there is a chance of you getting declined. So what does the bank do always? In bank, always stages of a life cycle product are very important for the banks in product development. Banks should aim at keeping the products at the maturity stage as long as possible. Maturity stage means what? Over here. If I'm at the maturity stage, see the sales and profits. My sales are highest where? In the maturity phase. So bank will always try to keep the products in the maturity phase. So whenever my product is declining, what will bank do? It will introduce new features. So this product moves again over here. Again, new feature is introduced, this product moves up. Again, from here it introduced new product moves on. So what happens? bank should always aim at keeping the product in the maturity stage as long as possible, so that the business and profit maximization happens continuously. Product life cycle is different for different products. Remember, it is different for different products. All the products will not follow the same product life cycle. Okay? Yeah, it won't follow because here, can you tell me one product which has gone from introduction to directly death? Here means maturity. See this. It started over here, introduction, and immediately went down. No maturity, no growth, nothing happened. It was introduced and it went down because nobody purchased it. So what was that product? There were various products. And does anyone know anything about it? Okay, any product where it started and immediately it went there, it went down. Nobody went for that product. Okay, anything? Because here, yeah, I'll definitely give you the answer. Yeah, okay. There was something called as ECS at that time. ECS, nobody went for it immediately. Very few went for ECS. But before that ECS could grow, we had that standing instruction system. We came up with Android system. So this product is gone. There are many products as such. So all the products don't follow the same life cycle. Okay, it is not always necessary that the product should travel through the product life cycle process. Some products will have instant death immediately after introduction phase. Okay, instant death will be, that's definitely, as I gave you an ECS, but generally 70 to 80% of the products will always, yeah, live class, this live class available tomorrow. Yeah, it is available through recorded sessions. It's available. Okay, yeah, previous slide, hold on. See this, yeah. So all the products need not follow the same life cycle. Generally, 80% of the products follow the same life cycle. And what does the bank try to do? Bank always tries to see that its product life cycle, product remains over here, so that it earns maximum profits. Okay. Chalo, we'll stop over here. For those who are watching this on YouTube as an introductory part, let me tell you, see here, you are having the 80% off scheme is going on presently. Okay, in the new batches, 80% off scheme is going on presently. Double validity on Mahapacks are there. What is double validity? And those who are watching on YouTube, kindly click this like button, click on the bell icon. Okay, type yes in the comment section. Firstly, tell me everyone, has everyone understood whatever I have told you? Yeah, understood now? Because this is important. Understanding is important, guys. Remembering, I always hate remembering in exam. Okay, never try to remember anything. The more you remember, the more you become a computer. Are you a computer? No, you are. We are a human beings, so we try to understand the things. Okay, yeah, Mahalakshmi schedule classes. Okay, yes sir. Okay, yeah, some classes are there, first one or two classes are there for YouTube also. Not all the classes will be there with you guys, so that's why I am telling you, you all guys who are watching on YouTube, kindly I would suggest go for this. One sec, let me show you. Okay, where is this? Hold on. Those who are watching on YouTube, go directly to this. You can buy this paid classes over here. Okay, let me check this. Where is this? And yeah, hold on. Yeah, Mahapack. You can buy this Mahapack over here. Hold on. Let me show. Where is this? No. No. Let me show you. Okay. So you can buy this Mahapacks over here. Go to the Adda 24/7 and buy the this classes. On these classes are available directly over. One second. Let me show if it is coming up. Okay. There is some problem over here. Okay, yeah. Let me show. How to purchase it, I'll tell you. Those who are in the paid classes, you can leave now, because those guys who are already there, so you can leave now. Okay, it's only for those now, for YouTube series. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. One second. See this. Again, yeah. One second. Where is this? Hold. Getting. There's some problem over here. Okay, not an issue. Okay. So coming back. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. When will the other classes start? Classes will be starting means from today itself they have started. This was just an orientation class. Okay, 8 to 9. From tomorrow we'll be having the regular batches over here. Okay. Yeah. So Mahapak, there are various batches. All the batches, whatever you will be having, you can definitely watch it over there. Means whenever the classes do arrive, you can watch it over there. Okay. Yeah. So we'll take a leave now. Okay. Bye from my side. Those who are on YouTube, kindly buy this using the Mahapacks. And this Mahapack will give you double validity. 80% off scheme is going on. Okay. Use the code Y432. This code is very important. This will give you huge discounts. Okay. Huge discounts are available. Y432. Okay. Use this code. Okay, this is right now not showing me, that's why otherwise I would have showed you directly the how to get live to those classes. Okay, yeah, let me check if it's available. No, it's not coming. There's some problem with this. Okay, not an issue. Chalo, I'll take a leave now, everyone. Bye from my side. Okay, bye. Yeah, admin numbers I've already shared. I've shared these admin numbers, everyone. See this, I'm again sharing it. See this, I've shared it again. Okay, I've shared these numbers again, everyone. Kindly check. Okay, kindly contact them if you have any technical issues. Okay, chalo, bye from my side.